I'm gonna try to take it with a grain of salt. No. Why are you suggesting me to work with? Okay, this looks like a woman discussion. Very interesting. I like how she doesn't care. She's there just to for her Instagram photo or. Okay, this is quite funny. Well, I probably won't find it now. Squad member representative Rashida Tribe berated President Biden handling of the Israel-Hamas war during the surprise appearance at the People's Conference for Palestine. Indeed, Saturday, an event attended by members from one organization the US government considers a terrorist group. Okay, interesting. Tribe, Democratic Michigan, 47 years old, who has long been sour on Biden, 81 years old, accused him of being a neighbor of murderous war criminal. Oh, and didn't pull any punches against her fellow Democrats either. Oh yes, it's okay, let's be real, it's still months away, so I mean, it's not the worst time to create rifts in your party, because voters' opinion will still sway in the upcoming months. However, it is not a good look for the Democrats who might start to seem, fragmented. President Biden says what's happening in Gaza is not a G-word. Where's your red line, President Biden? She bellowed as the girls erupted in thunderous boos against the president. Oh yeah, boo against him. Who are you going to vote for then? Okay, who are you going to vote then, actually? Maybe they will vote for Kennedy. Then they should start, they should start convincing other people to vote for Kennedy too if they are so much if they are passionately booing Biden. And yes, it does not help Palestinians that the Biden is holding the Israelis down and just, let them have surrounded Rafah. I mean, I don't know how the situation looks there, but it sounds like Rafah is not entirely surrounded. However, Israel is pretty heavy have it covered too, and are ready to invade the city. Every single bullet, every single gun, every single weapon, bombs that we send is a sacrifice of our own schools here at home. Okay. The event was held at the Huntington Place Convention Center in the Motor City. Also in attendance were the figures affiliated with the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, a Marxist-Leninist organization designated as a terrorist group by the US, and several other governments per the Jerusalem Post. I mean, I would like to see the article or the document where they designated them as a terrorist organization, but Marxist-Leninist organization, Jesus, guys. Oof, very spicy. Laib, who is the first female Palestinian American to serve in Congress, as well as one of the first two female Muslim women in the lower chamber alongside Representatives Ilhan Omar, the Democrat Minnesota, suggested that anti-Israel protesters are owed an apology. Well, I would agree with this if you've actively made speeches also about deposing Hamas and pretty much doing a Nürnberg trials with them, just as they were done with the Nazis. Hamas has to be punished and has to pay the price for the October. And the longer this war goes on, the worse will it be for the Palestinians. The Palestinians are the main victim here, because Hamas decided to go for bonkers, for dumbass. The Palestinians are now paying the price while their leaders are far away in the Emirates, in Saudi Arabia, in their millionaire mansions. However, they never thought to depose the Hamas. That's the main fault. That's the main issue. I'll never support them. The leadership must pay the price. And it seems they will just get away with this at this point. And I think this is it. Oh no, I'll be damned if I wait 10 years before they apologize to all of you for doing what was right at this moment. She tore into many of her fellow Democrats as well as Biden for condemning destructive elements of anti-Israel protests that consumed college campuses around the country in recent weeks. It is disgraceful that the Biden administration and my colleagues in Congress continue to smear them for protesting to save lives no matter faith or ethnicity. It is cowardly, but we're not gonna forget in November, are we? She declared. Oh, so you're going to let Trump win? Well, go for it. Go for it, girl boss. You do you. You are the boss of your own fate. And maybe the fate of the entire America. Go on, do it. Give him the vote. I dare you. So yes, of course, the college campuses have been also protesting. I didn't see any screenshots, so I don't know what what slogans were they carrying out. So I'm not gonna comment on this in any way. However, I mean, if they were also going for the postman of Hamas, then I can definitely stand with that. If they were just, I don't want to say crying, if they were just chanting about Palestine, yes, thank you for reminding us that they are the main victim here. They are the main victim. And yes, a lot of people fail to mention this, that the Palestinians are the victims of this damned conflict started by a damned regime, a regime whom we either have already fled the country, or not all, some of them of course, but I'm gonna be general with this case, whom fled the country to their millionaire mansions in Emirates and Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, the Palestinians are suffering in poverty. It's tough for them, it's very tough. Back in February, Tlaib's younger sister Lyra Elabeth spearheaded a campaign to vote uncommitted against Biden during the Democratic primary in protest of the Israel-Hamas war. They should protest vote against him in the real election. That would have been definite. That would have been fun. Tlaib endorsed the endeavor, but she has been coy about whether she will back him in November. Okay, they might actually vote against him. Interesting. Ultimately, over 100,000 Michiganders marked themselves as uncommitted in protest of Biden. A host of other states have been home to similar revolts among progressives as Democrats grapple with deep internal division over Israel. We're gonna continue that. I'm gonna comment about this. Allies of Biden have highlighted divisions on the Republican side as tens of thousands continue to vote for former presidential hopeful Nikki Haley months after she dropped out. Biden has also sought to thread the needle by publicly backing Israel's effort to defeat Hamas while also calling for restraint. For example, he has chafed with Israel over plans to roll into refugee-dense southern Gazan city of Rafah without what he described as an adequate plan for civilians. As a result, most civilians will die there because it's overcrowded in there, there's not enough food, supplies. So this restraint will probably cause maybe even more casualties. Who knows? I don't know what the Israelis plan to do. If they go full on Makarov, which they won't obviously. However, there will be definitely an element who will go full on, modern warfare to Makarov. As for the internal conflicts, yeah, this is not a good time to be divided. The Republicans, the right wing, has been definitely at each other's throat in the last years. I know in the internet sphere there have been certain conflicts between some major pro-Republican creators. I won't specify any. I think you can find it yourself on the internet. And if the left is going to get divided over Palestine, well, this could cost them the election. Because I do not think there will be like 154 million votes like they have been in 2020. I think a lot of people will just go to work and they will not care. As there will be also disillusion after the 4 years that occurred since the COVID. Last week, a prosecutor at the International Criminal Court announced his intention to pursue an arrest warrant against Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, as well as several Hamas leaders, including Yahya Sinwar, over the Israel-Hamas war. Yes, I heard US is not very happy about it, and this could theoretically be the end of the international court. If US decide to, I heard that US won't thinking about sanctioning them over this. If they sanction them, then this court can disband at this point, as well as the Hague tribunal at this point. The Russians do not respect this court, they do not care about the court, and they do not care about the tribunal. The Chinese don't care, and if the United States don't care, then what's the point of this court? What would be the point of the tribunal? I mean, they do not want to sanction the Hague tribunal, to be precise. However, if they sanction one international, entity, then what's the point of the others? Because they will sanction them over the decision they do not. Unions defend free speech on campus. Whatever you say. Biden quickly rebuked the warrant push and was emphatic that the military operation in the Gaza Strip, which was prompted by Hamas October 7, 2023, surprise attack that killed 1,200 Israelis, is not a genocide. Indeed, that was a I said the G word. Fuck. I mean, it's not forbidden on Twitch, but I should steer away from these words. It's not a mass murder. It was a mass murder, obviously. He was rebuking, yeah. So yeah, just don't get it mixed. Congress, which is on 1 week recess, is expected to vote on sanctions against the ICC. Oh yeah, so okay, it seems wait, this is New York, but okay, I should take a bit again or so. But it seems they are likely they will put sanctions against the ICC, which is pretty much is going to render them useless. If neither of these superpowers is respecting the international code, then it should be immediately disbanded. Like, what is the point? If neither the superpower is willing to uphold the will of the international code, then there is no need for the international court. Congress, which is on a 1 week, yes, attacking the authority of the International Criminal Court and interfering in the legal process is nothing more than an attempt to prevent the G-word maniac Netanyahu and his senior officials from being held accountable for those crimes against humanity. Tlaib filmed. You are an enabler, President Biden. After video of Tlaib's remarks spread on the social media, Representative Mike Lawler, Republican, New York, called for her removal from Congress. If you find her or any other from Congress, then I have a news from you. Congress has a lot of strange people in it, and even the Senate. Well, Senate has a lot of dinosaurs in it, very old people that shouldn't have been there for a long time now. That is what happens when you do not have a maximum limit one can serve in a certain entity. Should she be removed? No, obviously not. I mean, if her voters do not like what she's saying, then I mean, they should. I mean, there's no such mechanisms though in the US. So I mean, if their voters do not approve of their elected representative, that they could vote to remove him and start a new election. And I doubt that there would be enough votes for this in the first place. Lol. Sheba Tlaib should be removed, blah blah blah. That are funded by a US designated terrorist organization is disqualifying. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of comments. Okay, we're going to peek into the comment section. Oh, Trump is younger by 4 years, so he will be the same age as Biden when he entered the office, but whatever. Okay. Very funny. Okay.